Hello and welcome to the tutorial. Real quick, I'm going to show you the main tool that you need to start creating your own website. So you go to atom.io. Here we go. It's really famous. If you don't find it, you can just go to your search bar and type atom.io to find it. Then you click on download and that's it. I already have it downloaded on mine, so I don't need to do anything else, but it's gonna be like downloaded any other application. You download it, then you open it, move it to your applications folder or wherever you want it, and you're done. Now let's move on to the tutorial. So if you're ready to make your own website, let's go. Just follow along and you know just bear with me. If something doesn't make sense, just try to get through it by following along. So the first thing you gotta do is look for free HTML templates, because website builders and themes are good to learn, but honestly, if you can learn it this way, you're gonna be way far ahead than other people, and then you're gonna have more control over your website, which in the end it's better for you. Alright, so first, we get here to this website, free-css. And CSS is a coding language. You see you got a whole bunch of here. Let's go to the second page, see what's up. Alright, so in here you could choose anyone you want, but I'm just gonna choose this one, design and development, since that's what we're doing. You can see it's HTML5, responsive, blah 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 blah. All of that's not, you don't need to know about any of that yet, just yet. Alright, so you see it's a pretty cool website. It's got a nice image. It's got some icons in here, some interactions. It's got a portfolio with cool animations in there. It's got this counters, partners, team, and then at the bottom, the footer, and a call to action. Alright, sounds good. So click download, choose the folder where you want to download it to. I have some other here. I made a folder called free templates. I'll download it there, open the zip, and there you go. Namtis, that's the one I'm using. Now I'm gonna open it on my browser and see, everything came through right. Um, well, maybe not that image that was there. Let's look at the live demo. Let's reload it. Alright, so that image didn't come in. That's fine. I'm gonna show you how to change it, because you want to change it anyway. So you see we got everything. We got the interactions. That's great. Everything is looking good. Just the images didn't come through, but that's totally fine. You see that we can change that real quick. I think the counters were working. Partners, that's images again. These were images. Alright, so the whole website is looking just fine. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the logo, which is this thing over here. We're gonna change this navigation bars in here. The navigation titles, and the text, and the colors, and the images. So if you want to write that down, that's what I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to get a website, copy a website, and change the logos, which is the image. So change all the images and change all the content, which those are the words. When I talk about content, I'm talking about the words, and when I'm talking about images or media, I'm talking about images. Okay, so media, images, content equals words. Cool. So now let's just look for a let's just look at the back end of this, right? All right, so I already already had my Atom open. Let me open a new one, new window. Here we go. And I'll make another video showing how to download Atom. Okay, so pretending like you already know how to use Atom or any other code editor, you're gonna press Command Shift O or whatever that is on Windows. You're gonna go to the folder of the website, which mine was Nantes, and that's the folder you want to open. So then you have access to all the files in the website. Okay, so the main thing you gotta worry about or you gotta think about is the index.html. Index, that's the home page. This is called the home page, usually referred to as a landing page if it's a one-page website, and that's what we're gonna modify here. We're doing a one-page website. So to modify your homepage, you see you got a whole bunch of different colored letters in here. Okay, but it's okay. Don't worry. We'll get through this. So you don't need to worry about any of this. This meta information is information for the website to know what language the browser is on in some cases. And in here, you got the UTF, the compatibility, the the viewport, that's to make it responsive. But like I said, we'll worry about that later. So the first thing you want to worry about is the title, right? The title within the head. So we got the doc type, HTML, HTML. Again, you don't have to write any of this. So the first thing you gotta you gotta change is this. You see over here it says Nantes one page business. All right, you're gonna change it to your business, name or business message, motto, or whatever you want people to know. And this, it's what's going to show up in here. You see you see the blue title right there? That's called the title tag, and it's this right there. So this title tag will be the blue link that you see when you make a search. Okay, so you change that, and then don't worry about anything else. Now the next thing we gotta find is the image, right? And all images are gonna be in a .jpg file, JPEG, or PNG for the most part. So that's the next thing we gotta find. So I'm gonna scroll down. We see it's a closing head tag. So all the information that's going behind the scenes, it's done right now. After the head tag is what we humans can see. All right, so we got a bunch of tags in here. Don't worry, all we're looking for it's the .jpeg file, which is gonna be an image tag. And if you go here, you see image right there. And an image is called by a source. And that's why the image didn't come through, because this is a URL for the image, right? You gotta find the URL if the image lives online, because every image file has its own URL. But if it's on your desktop, on your computer, then that URL or that path is gonna be different. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I believe, I just gotta add that right there. I click Command Save, and I think the image, oh, so that's the logo image, right? So the logo image did show up, because if you see here on my left, I have the demo images where all the other images are at. So the logo image is showing up just fine. And that's what you need for a logo image to show up. You click or you type in the name of the folder. as you see here, images, images, then slash, and then the name of the file. And that's all you need to name the image, right? So now let me press Command S again, reload the tab, and you do that with Command R or click over here. Alright, so now that we have that logo going on, I'm just gonna find a free logo online, free logos. I'm just gonna find an image, right? Because I'm not gonna send this online, so I'm gonna steal this website's logo for the purpose of this video, but you shouldn't do this because then you're gonna get sued for copywriting, and it's gonna be a big mess. I'm gonna go to the images folder, and I'll make a tutorial on how to make your own logo too, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, so now I named this whatever, right? New logo, or you should name it your business name logo, right? Whatever your business name is, dash logo. Save. Now I go back here. I go back to my Atom, which I don't know if you knew, but if you press Command Tab, you can toggle through the different apps that you have open in a Mac. So sorry for Windows users, but I use a Mac. I don't have anything against Windows. I have been wanting to use Windows for a while, but I got a Mac for free like 2 years ago, and it's still working, and I don't see the need to buying a new one. So I'm still using it. All right, so now you see I got that's the name of my logo. So I'm just gonna type that out. Images, your business name dash logo. Command S, reload, and well, that's a pretty big logo, right? It's not fitting to the standards that it was saying. So the other logo was already made. So if you want to fix this, you have to go ahead and type in right before the greater than tag or the closing bracket, right? You see the quote right there, and then the closing bracket. So you press 2 spaces and you type in width equals quotes, and then let's do 200 pixels, or just 200, right? You don't need to write pixels. And height equals, then 100. And let's see how that goes. Reload the page. So you see it's a little better right there. So let's make it a tiny bit shorter, 75. And I think that'll be good enough for the purpose of the video. So that's good, right? Now you got your own logo in there, right? Your own custom made logo. You didn't steal it from anyone. Okay, so now we can move on to the next parts, which you can see most websites, they have comments. That's the grayed out part. They do that so that they understand what's going on in there. So you see collect the nav links, form and other content for toggling. Alright, so in here we see the home, about, features, portfolio, partners. So depending however many sections you want to have on the page, or however many pages you have on the website, is however many you're gonna have of this. So I'm not gonna have any pages in here, so I'm gonna comment it out because you don't want to delete stuff before you're done. Sorry about that. Before you're done with the website. So to comment something, you press Command. Oh man, I don't know what the key is called. Let me see. So this is what I do, right? If I don't know something, I always Google it. How to comment out in Atom. And as you can see, you don't have to know every single aspect, right? I don't know the name of that key and whatever. I'll just Google it. According to this, command and slash. I believe that's a forward slash. All right, so now we can keep moving on. So you do command forward slash or control forward slash in Windows. Then we keep going down, command save. You see that the navigation links went away, right? All right, so now we keep scrolling down. Oh, we see more letters, right? As you can see, these are the same words that are up there. And if you notice, this website, not all of them, but this one has a slider in here. So you can add different images and different content. Maybe if you want to put a portfolio up there, it'll scroll automatically so people can see it. Okay? So first, let's find the image. It's right here, the image file, if you can see it. I see the JPEG image right there. Now let's see why the image is not showing up. So the image here is saying slider dash 1. So let's see it. So that's why. So the image is being called. When I say being called, it's being called by Adam, by the software where you're coding that. That's what I mean by being called. As if someone was calling you. Pretend like this is a professor and they're calling you, and they're calling you to this folder and this folder, and that's the name they're calling. So if you were in classroom A, section B, your name is Slider. If that was you, then you would hear it. But if you're in a classroom called section 14, then you're not gonna hear that professor, right? All right, so this is properly placed in there, and so you're gonna want to find another image. And a good place I go to find images is go to unsplash.com. It's already saved in my search bar, but sometimes I like to type it out. Okay, so in here I'm gonna you can search for photos as it says right there, but I'm just gonna choose one. And one important aspect to note about photos, which I'll make a video about it, is to notice the aspect ratio. If you see here, oh, well, I can't highlight in here, but if you see here, it's a landscape, right? Landscape image. So landscape is horizontal and portrait is vertical. So landscape are long horizontal images, portrait vertical. Okay. All right, let's go. Now let me find a landscape one. Oh, look at this one. That's a nice photo, right? I could never take that photo myself, but with that being said, it's always better to take your own photos, even if they're not as high quality. Always try to make it the best, but people want to see you, and always show your photos. Or even a video. A video would be better. Alright, so let's name this Hero Dash 1. And that's where I'm gonna save it. And for your information, this is what I call the hero. It's called by header, the navigation area, and then we have the hero, which is where usually the first big section of the website, like the introduction. Okay, so now let's go here. I have my new image file right there. Nice, nice, nice. So all I have to do here is change slider to hero. I don't mess with any of this because I didn't change the location. I only changed the name of the file. So now we go to the website, reload it, and boom, it's right there, right? So this looks like a nice boating area. So let's change the title to We Are Boaters. Come learn. Thank you for making it to the end of this section. Remember that if you need help with your website, whether that is the development, the design, or making a logo, you can contact me and we can discuss more about your specific needs. I also added links to guides that can help you expand your knowledge in HTML and CSS in case you want to study further on your own. I'll see you in the next part.